I just want to say before I get started on the main stuff within this video, I got a new microphone and I also got a new keyboard. You're not going to be able to see the keyboard or really hear any of the effects of it, but just since I got a new mic, let me know what you think. If this sounds better, let me know. If it sounds bad, shame me. But just let me know in the comments how this sounds. Thank you. So for those of you who are brand new to my channel and you don't really know who I am, I recently got challenged to a farming contest by another YouTuber named RatKing, and he basically said to me, "Hey, I want to see who can, of the two of us, who can get to 1 billion potatoes farmed first." And this was probably about a month ago now, and nowhere near the current part that we're at in this, but just some recent developments have been made, and I just wanted to talk about it for a little bit. Basically, RatKing messaged me a little bit ago, and he just wanted to let me know that he was formally dropping out of the challenge and he forfeited. So I have technically won, and while I am not at 1 billion yet, I believe we can check this right now. I'm only at 591 million. I am not technically the winner of the challenge, though formally I am because it's been forfeit. He said it was due to a slew of reasons, which honestly I agree with a lot of them. So please, if you take anything away from this video, don't hate on him, don't rag on him or anything, because yes, he challenged me to this, and yes, he's dropping out. But at the end of the day, he made a lot of points that do make sense with this. For instance, his channel isn't really farming based. I mean, my channel, at least recently, I have gone pretty much all in on potato farming. My goal is to get to the #1 spot, so it makes sense that every single video that I make is developments on that goal. I'm consistently working towards it. I'm making pretty huge developments, and I'm even working with the #1 currently to help get myself closer to that point in the leaderboards. But the thing is, with Rat's channel, he doesn't necessarily do the same thing, and so it won't have that same effect. His channel, and while it is significantly larger than mine is, and I'm not really ashamed to say that, is Minecraft content, but it's variety Minecraft content. He posts stuff where he does horror mods, or where he just plays on Mineplex, because Mineplex just came back recently, and he's been doing some videos and live streams there. Farming is only a portion of it for him, and so for him to try and challenge someone to something and then basically cancel every single other project he's working on to buy all into farming like how I am, it's just not feasible for a channel like his. Doing so would require an insane amount of balance that just simply isn't really possible. There are not a lot of YouTubers that could do that. Probably only people that spend pretty much 20 hours a day in front of a screen, and I really hope that Rat King has a life outside of YouTube. So for him to not be able to do that actually does make me a little bit relieved, because he's actually someone who's a person and doesn't just spend all day behind their computer. Attempting to do something like that was what he was doing before, and in his message to me, he openly talked about how that was kind of challenging to his mental health, and it was something that was really struggling for him to be able to do. Which, again, I want to reiterate this, I'm not ragging at him at all for it, and actually I am relieved that he is dropping out of this if this is something that was causing stress to him like that. This was something I said in my message to him, but honestly, I just believe in general, so this is just something that I feel like anyone should apply this to, is that this game is intended to be fun, right? You shouldn't be putting your own responsibilities in your eyes or your own obligations to your fans in front of what's genuinely making you happy, right? This is a video game at the end of the day. This is Minecraft. You shouldn't have to worry about doing things a certain way, or maximizing how much you're doing one thing at a given moment because you feel like your audience wants it or quote unquote needs it. I am unbelievably happy that he's prioritizing his own personal feelings towards the game and making sure he's still enjoying what he does over, dropping 10 plus hours a day working on Skyblock. And I think that is probably the best choice. And I know there's probably a couple of you watching this wondering, well, Shrimpist, isn't that what you're doing right now? Aren't you dropping 10 plus hours on this? Yes and no. Am I spending several hours a day doing nothing but farming potatoes in Skyblock? Yes. What you're watching right now is probably 90% of what I do on Minecraft nowadays, but this is what I enjoy. My content on YouTube is this because this is what I love to do. This is what I derive entertainment out of. Yes, those videos that RatKing makes where he's doing the horror mods or he's playing on Mineplex and playing multiplayer games, those are absolutely fun to me, and if I did those on my own, I absolutely would love doing them, but that's not something that I could enjoy making content out of. This is something I enjoy making content out of because this is stuff that I love doing. It's figuring out stats in a certain video game, improving yourself, developing, progressing. It's like a branch of a skill tree within the entirety of the tree that is Skyblock. I've chosen to max out the specific branch, and it is pretty enjoyable to me watching myself progress through the branch and go from the stem to the very edges of it. But it isn't that way for everyone who plays this game, and it's really stressful for people who don't enjoy it that way to try and play it like they enjoy it that way, which is what I'm assuming Rat King went through. And I'm really happy that he's not continuing to do so. I mean, one, again, because I'm winning the challenge technically, so, W there for me. But at the same time, it's not something that's enjoyable for him. And at the end of the day, I want this to be a fun experience for him. And he also did clarify in his message that he is not quitting entirely. He still will be farming, but it's, again, at his own pace and at a speed that will be reasonable and enjoyable for him to continue doing so with. And I think that's probably for the best. I think he put up a wonderful fight when he did play. The whole strategy that he had behind it was kind of insane. I mean, I'm pretty sure he boosted and maxed out a bunch of his minions and was going kind of crazy with the collection there. So he still played really impressively for the time that he did put in. It's just, it's not sustainable for him. And I respect that he's finally dropping out because it means that he's prioritized. I'm going to cut the video there because I just absolutely went into a babbling rant because I could not pronounce prioritizing correctly. But what I was trying to say is that he is prioritizing doing what is the most enjoyable for him, and that makes it more enjoyable for me because I know that I'm not basically second-handedly putting stress onto a man, right? He's still getting to enjoy it, and I don't feel bad because I'm actively enabling the challenge and continuing it to go from the position that I'm in. So, Rat King, I'm assuming that you're probably going to watch this video. If I had to guess, you're probably watching it as soon as I put this out. Hopefully so, that'd be pretty cool. But even if not, that's totally fine. I want to let you know I really appreciate you being honest with me about it and dropping out when it became too much of a burden. I hope that you come back at a pace that is reasonable for you, and I hope that you have fun with it because that's what I'm trying to get out of this is just entertainment for myself and hopefully entertainment for other people. And it makes me happier knowing that you're going to be playing with this at a pace that makes it the most fun for you. But at the end of the day, I am still the objective winner of this, so